Saturday's 83-50 blowout of the Stanford Cardinal was more than just a victory for the Butler Bulldogs. The historic day played out on national television for the first time on a CBS Sports broadcast.
Butler became such a huge national story that I don't think that you can just dismiss that and ignore it when you move on to the following season. There's still an awful lot of carryover from last year, and I think it's a good thing. I'm thrilled to be able to do CBS's first ever visit here.
It was really an easy decision. One, you're talking about one of the great historic monuments in all of college basketball in Hinkle Fieldhouse, and one of the, obviously one of the great programs in terms of Butler. Everyone talks about the mid-major, but they were one possession away from having a chance to win a national championship, and I think that captured the imagination of a lot of college basketball fans across the country. This is an opportunity for them to see Butler firsthand.
I think it's just an addition to what's already happened, and I think it's hopefully continued validation of a program that's just trying to do things the right way and play good basketball, and that's it. And that's what happened, and hopefully again they come back.
Butler's role as a Cinderella team in the 2010 NCAA tournament is a key reason for their ability to gain national exposure in the college basketball spotlight.
It's winning. It's that simple. Going to the national championship game, what the team did last spring, I think is the biggest reason for that. And having the program, having this building here with Hinkle Fieldhouse being a special place, kind of in that distinct category like the Palestra and some of those places.
It was one of the highest rated games we've had on CBS for a national final in many years. And again, the way they play, the story, Brad Stevens being one of the youngest coaches in college basketball, having tremendous success. The fact that they also return a very, very talented basketball team. I think, again, there was a calling out by the public to be able to see this team on CBS, and we're just excited to be a part of it.
As far as the atmosphere here, I can't wait to see what it's like. I keep hearing great things about it. I hear that this place is just going to go crazy, and good. I'm glad I'm going to be right in the middle of it. But I think that for all of us, including CBS, it's a learning experience because this is our first visit here, and we're learning right along with everybody else.
Since Brad Stevens took over the Bulldog program in 2007, Butler has subsequently been referred to as the Gonzaga of the Midwest, a mid-major school that can compete with the most elite competition college basketball has to offer and showcase their talent on the national stage.
It's a good comparison in that both of those schools are really known throughout the country as players in terms of college basketball. In Butler's case, they obviously have an even longer and historic foundation in terms of what they've done with their program through the years.
There are so many things that you can say that are positive about Gonzaga that they hang with the big guys, and you can certainly say that about Butler. You sure could say that about them a year ago, and there's no reason to doubt that they are now up there with other programs, and in fact even more so considering what Brad Stevens has done here. It's an amazing program in addition to being a fun one to watch.
When you look at Gonzaga, you look at national TV, and this game here, the ESPN games like that, and that's a measurement for your program of where you are, getting opportunities like this, or to play Duke in the Meadowlands, or playing Xavier, going to Hawaii next week even.
Butler's ability to win games in the hearts of fans all across the country helps secure their share of nationally televised games, as the Bulldogs will be broadcast 7 times the remainder of the season on ESPN or one of its affiliates. As for CBS, Executive VP of Sports Michael Oresco can't get enough of the Butler Bulldogs and plans to continue pushing BU into the national spotlight. At the Hinkle Fieldhouse, I'm Courtney Cronin, IU Sportcom.